Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. What's up, guys? I don't know why I made that noise. What's up, guys? Welcome back. Thank you, as always, for being here. I appreciate your presence. We are listening to Alice Cooper, Halo of Flies. This is off of the album Killer, which was released in 1971. So, I had first listened, and by first I mean like it was my first exposure to Alice Cooper, listening to the song Poison, right? And after listening to that song, it wasn't like my favorite, like the chorus, it was a little too like, I don't know, hair metally. I like the verse, I like his singing in there, but I wanted like more out of it, right? And then you guys were like, oh, well, you started in the wrong place. So I had a lot of suggestions, and one of the suggestions was to look into this song, Halo of Flies, Alice Cooper. Like I said, 1971. You kept on saying to go to like his earlier albums before he, I guess, got into that album Trash, which was the 80s. So I'm going back a little bit to explore this one. Now, honestly, it's already kind of promising because it's 8 minutes long. So I'm excited to hear this track, and perhaps the differences, perhaps is more beginning styles. We'll see what the difference lies, but I hope that you guys enjoy the ride. Hope you enjoy the music. Let's go ahead and have a good time together. We'll talk about it after. This is Halo of Flies, which I would imagine just means Halo of Lies. Alice Cooper.
I still did destroy her, and I will smash Halo
That's completely different from Poison. That is so completely far removed from Poison that it sounds like a completely different band. Speaking of which, it's nice to actually hear the band. It's nice to hear, like, you know, the skills and what everyone else can do. I like when singers, yeah, it may be like your band, but like it's nice to hear everybody. So Alice Cooper is only doing the vocals and he plays a harmonica on this album. So apparently he's not doing anything here otherwise instrumentally. So he really lets the band have like free reign in a lot of this song. I know that this is different from Poison, and remember, I am completely new to Alice Cooper, period. So, just listening to this track, I can hear him going into so many different directions. I got a small glimpse of the hair metal phase, I guess. Are there any, like, straight heavy metal, like Black Sabbath kind of albums and sounds that he goes towards? This sounds very progressive. And yet it could go in so many different directions. I'm listening to Nick Cave right now. We're going through that album here on the channel, Let Me In or Lit Lovin'. And it sounds like Alice Cooper could kind of go in a direction kind of like that. Like a creepy Baroque pop. But I don't know, out of my ignorance, like what Alice Cooper does in totality. Maybe he's a chameleon and he does so many things that you can't put him in a box. But either way, this song was extremely impressive. Can I tell you, it was really awesome hearing what the band can do. I really like Neil Smith. On the drums, oh, the solo that he gets at the end of this track, man, I love how that thing moves. I love how it builds up. I love the grooves that he has. He sounds like he may have a jazz or blues background in his drumming, but I love what he's doing. And he's doing a lot of work throughout the song, but that ending, let me put the volume down, maybe we can pull it back up. And with the monotony of the bass, I love the way the bass is being played. Great guitar as well, but let me get to that drum. It's kind of starting right here. There you go. Love the empty room production of it. Moving from marching to toms, hitting it all hard, hitting all right. It's just an engaging solo. Where even as, yes, the audience is engaged with it, but I feel like even the backing musicians, at that point, the backing musicians, are also engaged with everything going on. And then they build it right back up into this riff, which I really like. This song has a lot going on. Also, Alice Cooper himself sounds pretty different than what I heard over on Poison. I really enjoyed his singing here. There's a lot of bite in it. There's a lot of nuance in his voice. He has a lot of range. Not only literally, like his vocal range, but just personality, charisma, emotional capacity. There's a lot of range, and as he goes back and forth between different tones.
And I will smash Halo.
Very grungy, you know? And then he lets it out there. Like, once again, I'm kind of hearing that he is a man, they are a band, that can go in many different directions. So I'm just curious, like, what are these other avenues? And which street should we cross first? And also, I really got to mention Bob Ezrin on keyboards. It sounded like there was a little Mellotron in there. I don't see that it says Mellotron. I think it was Mellotron. This song is great. This song has a lot going for it. Can I tell you another thing? In listening to this, I haven't listened to a lot of this band, so don't take this, so too seriously. It's just my second song I've ever listened to from Alice Cooper. But I can hear the influence that perhaps Alice Cooper had in a band such as Queens of the Stone Age. Now, I don't know that band enough to really say that, but the little that I have heard of Queens of the Stone Age, I was like, kind of sounds like what Alice Cooper was doing in 71? Yeah, 71. I don't know. Let's talk about these lyrics, though, really quick. I've got the answers to all of your questions if you've got the money to pay me in gold. I will be living in old Monte Carlo, and you will be reading the secrets I sold. Kind of like a war dealer, or an arms dealer. Daggers and contacts and bright shiny limos. I've got a watch that turns into a lifeboat. Are we James Bond? Glimmering nightgowns, poisonous as cobras, silencer under the heel of my shoe. This is James Bond. The elegance of China, they sent her to lie here on her back, to seduce him. But as she deeply moves me, she'd rather shoot me in my tracks. This is like, yeah, this is a femme fatale, right? And while a middle Asian lady, she really came as no surprise, but I still did destroy her, and I will smash Halo of Flies. He killed her. I crossed the ocean where no one would see, and I put a time bomb in your submarine. Goodbye to old friends, the secrets in hand, with phonied up papers and counterfeit plans you will never understand. So he tricked them even in the end. He escaped. The papers and the secrets that he sold to them weren't even real. They're phony. And there's a bomb in their submarine, so that ship is about to sink. Even though I guess the submarine is already sinking. Let me know what you guys thought of the track. Thank you for the recommendation as well. I appreciate that. You can let me know your thoughts in the comments. You can follow me on Twitter. You can support the channel on Patreon. But most of all, and just for now, I hope that you enjoy the rest of your day. Come back tomorrow, and I'll see you then, guys. Bye.